And what's the most exciting thing that happened to you in the past week?
Master Chief Collection got announced for PC.
Why does that excite you?
Because we've been waiting 12 years for this to happen, and it's actually happening.
How do you believe that will affect the Xbox?
I think they're trying to move away from Xbox as their main source of gaming revenue and try to integrate the console and PC platforms into one big thing.
Yeah, they really push they really want to push the Play Anywhere feature.
I think it's a good idea overall, assuming it works the way that they want it to and it doesn't shit the bed halfway through.
The Play Anywhere initiative.
So far, it does.
Has been working very well. Halo Wars 2 is working very well on my PC with
So let me ask you a question. So how can I get a copy on if I were to buy an Xbox One copy of Halo Wars 2, would I be able to play that on PC somehow?
Yeah.
Without an Xbox One?
Yeah, as long as your Microsoft account is the same account on your PC and your Xbox. Like you sign into the Windows Store on your Windows 10 computer.
Right.
And you have that's linked to an Xbox Live account. As long as that it's the same email basically, it's just it'll be in your games library. I bought the code on G2A.
Right.
Real sketchy, on the cheap. But
this is for Halo Wars 2 still?
For Halo Wars 2.
You bought an Xbox One code?
I bought a PC code.
A PC code, okay.
And I was looking at my Xbox games library, and Halo Wars 2 was there.
All right.
I haven't downloaded it yet, but I would imagine that it does work.
All right, okay.
So
if it's in the library, I'm sure it works.
Yeah, the whole point of Play Anywhere is that you only need to buy one copy.
Right, I understand that
part.
And
your progress is saved or is the same across them. So if you also the content. So if you got say you got Forza with the season pass, you would also have the season pass on Xbox.
Which people like.
Yeah. It's a good it's working out well because basically they're just as long as the the Universal Windows platform, if you all they really need to do is make games on the Universal Windows platform.
Just finish what they want to do instead of having to make two different versions of it.
Yeah, and it's just they don't have to make a port for the Xbox because it's literally the same game.
Yeah, I've even seen some actual talks of apparently they had a meeting with Nintendo or something, but maybe porting some games to the Switch or something like that.
That'd be interesting. I'd like to see Forza.
That would be cool on the Switch. That'd be a good fit.
Or if they had the devs of Forza make F-Zero or something like that.
That'd be cool too.
And they put F-Zero on console.
Yeah, I think Microsoft they're done fighting the console wars. They're just gonna do whatever they can to maximize profits.
I really don't know why they didn't double down on this Play Anywhere initiative sooner because it's
I don't know either, but they're doing it now and that's good.
Yeah. I mean, Sunset Overdrive just came to Steam.
Yeah, that was the last thing besides the Master Chief Collection, I think.
I think it's just difficult for them because titles that have already been released can't be put on the Universal Windows platform because they are in two different file formats, basically. And
doesn't work that way.
They would have to re-release it as the Universal Windows platform, especially with 360 games.
Yeah, it's just a whole other.
It just means that they basically have to completely remake the game,
which is what they're doing with Reach.
And I appreciate that they're doing that. And I appreciate that they're putting Master Chief Collection on
Steam.
Because they're not fucking stupid anymore, apparently. They finally got smart. They figured out how to make money for real.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see why would they put it on Steam and not the Epic Game Store? Because theoretically,
I've actually heard that with the Epic Game Store, they had some kind of problem with them relating to some kind of exclusivity deal. So Microsoft's kind of pissed off, and they're like, "All right, well, you don't get this." But Steam does. Yeah. Also, the Epic Game Store sucks.
It's not
massive
that good.
dick.
It is the interface is not good.
People's accounts are getting hacked constantly, all the time, and then they never get recovered either. And they also don't have any of the features that Steam has besides a friends list, I think. Yeah. So it's hilarious. You go to seeing for Subnautica, for example. Since there's no community forums or anything on the Epic Store, everyone just goes to Steam for their title they bought on the Epic Game Store trying to solve problems and shit.
Yeah. Doesn't the Epic Game Store give a higher percentage to developers?
Yeah, so Valve takes a 30% cut, then Epic takes, I think, either a 16 or an 18% cut. So it's good for developers in theory, but
no one's gonna buy it.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Yeah, the Epic Game Store,
nobody actually wants to use the Epic. We're seeing there's been a after the announcement with Metro Exodus becoming Epic Store exclusive, There's been a major surge in piracy recently because of that, of people just like grabbing Metro Exodus off of like Pirate Bay because they can't play on Steam anymore.
Yeah. It just, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the interface. It's not.
I've used it, yeah. It's stupid.
It's very confusing.
No boy, no.
No. But the Epic Store, seriously.
I feel bad about Metro.
You know what else? I also find that the Discord store is interesting.
I haven't even looked at that.
I know it's there. I just never.
Exactly.
I never looked at it. I actually got a free game from them.
You did?
On Twitter. Yeah, I haven't redeemed the code yet though.
What game was it?
The King's Hat or something like that.
I don't know that one.
I don't know either, but I've like, all right, I got this code, I guess. Cool. I think I entered a contest to see if I could get a plushie, and they just gave me a game instead. I'm a little upset.
Fair enough.
I want a fucking plushie, mate.
Go fucking damn it.
Fucking hell.
These are fascinating times we live in.
Oh, yes.
Where Andrew's excited.
Andrew gets excited.
About Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
That is
It's coming, boys.
a genuinely exciting
It's
thing.
happening.
Andrew, did you enjoy the Metro series?
I did. All two of them.
Are you? So, will you eventually play?
If it comes on Steam, then yeah, I'll probably play. Because from what I hear, if it doesn't, then I might pirate it eventually if I get around
But
to
you'll
it.
never play it on Epic.
No, fuck that.
Like you.
Epic makes
From what I hear, it's
Fortnite.
apparently like a good game. It's a really good game. It's
Yeah.
just on Epic Store. It's just
I've heard similar.
like that's the worst thing about it, is that it's on the Epic Store, which is pretty good, I think.
So get it for your PS4.
See, if I can get it on my PC, I really would rather get it on my PC. I also don't have $60, so you know.
You'd be paying $60 to get it on Epic, and I doubt Epic will ever have sales.
Samsung will get it when it gets on Steam.
You think it'll go on sale on Steam?
Probably.
Maybe when the sales do terribly on Epic.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're making as much money as they'd hope they would be. Someone's losing money on this.
Metro should sue Epic for defamation, whatever. Like
It's not defamation.
what's the thing where like you can sue for like profits you would have made?
But it was their decision, though.
Damages.
Epic didn't.
Damages.
Epic didn't make.
Metro
Epic didn't
sue
make
Epic
them
for damages.
I don't think so. Just Epic didn't force the Metro to go on the Epic Store. They made that decision
They
themselves.
must have been paid a lot of money.
I'm sure they were, but still, they made the choice to accept that money.
Bastards.
Honestly, bastards, though. It was available for pre-order on Steam for months. Then, like a couple of weeks before release, they announced, "Oh yeah, you can't pre-order on Steam anymore, and it's going to be only on Epic
The
Store."
devs weren't happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the devs were like, we had no fucking idea this was coming.
They usually don't. This is always publisher shit.
And they were like, we are not happy about it.
I don't see why they would be.
Who's publishing it?
It's Deep Silver, I think.
Fuck.
I think
Deep
it's Deep
Silver doesn't usually fuck up too bad, do they?
I don't know of anything else they've done. Assuming it is Deep. I'm pretty sure it's Deep Silver. Let me fact check this real quick.
Deep Silver
I'm an
doesn't
idiot.
do a lot, but they don't usually fuck up.
I can only think of Metro.
You don't. Honestly, yeah. You don't hear. I think they also do Saints Row.
Huh.
Yeah, but they haven't fucked up Saints Row yet.
They haven't done Saints Row
Good
in a
years.
while. I mean, a lot of people would argue that
Saints Row should have ended.
that Saints Row 4 is the fuck up.
Saints Row 4 kind of is a fuck
Oh,
up.
people
But I
say
don't
Saints
think
Row 3 is the fuck up. I actually like Saints Row 4 a lot. It is published by Deep Silver. Okay, I was right.
Alright. I don't know, because it just seems like
Did they do
Saints
Saints
Row
Row 2
should have
actually?
just
Hold on. Let me fact check this too.
Saints Row should have just stopped after Saints Row 3.
I actually did really like Saints Row 4 though. That's my favorite one.
Alright.
Controversial opinion, I know.
It's okay.
Hot take with Andrew.
Yeah.
Volcanic take. Saints Row 4 was good.
I like the superpowers. If I want to drive around in cars, I'll play fucking GTA.
But you can't get a dildo bat in GTA.
No.
Checkmate, atheists.
Chatmate.
And there's no
atheist.
dubstep guns.
That's true. It's published. Oh, so Saints Row is published by THQ, but I'm pretty sure THQ was dissolved.
Yeah, no, they don't exist
Did
anymore.
they get bought by Deep Silver?
I think they liquidated. I don't think they actually got bought by anyone. They just up and quit.
The heck, we made some money. That's bounce.
Why do I think Deep Silver then? Hold on a second.
What you got for us, Chris?
Mm.
No, it does include Saints Row. They acquired Metro and Saints Row from THQ in 2013.
What else do they have?
They also have Dead Island, Homefront,
Oof.
Shenmue.
What?
It's all listed here, I think.
What's Shenmue?
It's a Japanese game
Yeah,
about nothing.
It's a role-playing game, and you're just a dude in a leather jacket walking
It's
around.
actually
an
really
empty street.
fucking boring. There's a lot of waiting
Oh,
Just
just
like-
for like 8 o'clock to come around so the store opens. I'm just...
hyper realism.
Yeah, seriously.
You're legit just a dude walking around in jeans and a leather jacket waiting for shit to happen in a dirty street.
With PS1 graphics. Or no, Sega Dreamcast graphics.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good.
Shenmue! Yeah, no, Deep Silver did an oopsie. They did an oopsie.
They probably still can make a lot of money.
Probably from console sales. I can't imagine there's a ton of PC
Well,
sales.
they're not gonna make a bunch of PC sales, but the Epic Games will pay them a lot of money for.
They probably did pay them a
exclusive,
lot of money,
and they'll
yeah.
make console sales, so that'll make up for it.
But I don't
And
think
then-
Epic's going to see a whole lot of that 18% or whatever it is that they take.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come to Steam eventually. They'll
Yeah,
make
because I know that
sales.
like people who did pre-order on Steam did get the game on Steam still. Like just couldn't you can't. They didn't have any new customers for the last few weeks before release, which is good, I guess.
So if
You
you
can
have
always-
it on Steam, you could play it.
Yeah,
on
like if
Steam.
you pre-order on Steam when it was still available for pre-order, you got it on Steam, and you could also still leave a review on the store page, even though you couldn't purchase it. And instead of review bombing it, the people just left like positive reviews saying the game is really good, but fuck Epic Store.
Imagine you
Good.
bought a bunch of Steam keys. You pre-ordered Steam keys for it, and now you could sell them for a lot.
I feel like no one's gonna be that stupid. Dude, I'm just gonna fucking pirate. I don't give a shit.
Like if I
I'll
cared
just
that much,
wait.
I would either buy it on Epic or do it on the just pirate it.
Exactly. Like if I really have to play it right now, and I have to play it on PC, like just fucking pirate, dude.
It's bringing back piracy, dude.
It really is. There's been a massive surge of it lately because of that specific reason.
Yeah, 'cause everyone's trying to make their own little fucking game launcher.
And it's not really going too great. You had fucking Bethesda rolling theirs out with the hit title Fallout 76.
Fuck Bethesda, dude.
They've been fucking making the same game since 2001. They got to do something. They got to make a
I
new
liked
engine.
Bethesda for a while,
Oh, yeah, me too. We all did.
up until realistically Elder Scrolls Online.
They really gotta like make a new engine. That's the big issue with their games. It wouldn't even be that big a deal if they made like very similar games all the time if it worked better.
I mean, yeah, I enjoyed everything up until Elder Scrolls Online.
I think Fallout 4 was their last good one.
Depends on who you ask. I mean, I liked it. That's the only Fallout game I really liked, honestly. But a lot of people really didn't like it.
It's definitely a departure from Fallout 3 in New Vegas.
Yeah.
Even if only like
Elder Scrolls Online.
only by so much, but
Yeah.
it's still definitely different. Now we got Elder Scrolls 6 coming out. Is that going to be on the same engine?
Fuck if
I think it's the same engine, but like
I know.
allegedly, it's like so different. Like, apparently,
Alright.
apparently their engine's like modular almost.
That's not always a good thing. I think
So,
that's how
like-
we ended up with the
so like
shit
they
show
could
we
just
have
keep
now.
like it's the same engine, but like every module is new.
Yeah, no, if I know anything about modular anything, that can get bad really fast.
It can.
They need to just make a whole new thing from the ground up.
Yeah, that seems like it's just going to like,
Look, I'm still gonna
it's just
buy
going to
it.
become a mess.
Yeah, I'm probably still gonna buy it too. Probably. But still,
As long as it's not online,
I don't think it's gonna be online. It might be on their launcher though.
I don't care.
Will they actually launch anything specific, like exclusive to their launcher since Fallout 76?
They haven't put out anything since Fallout
That's
76.
true, they haven't, you're right.
Fallout 76 has like one player right now.
I'll bet.
Can you look up like the player count of Fallout 76?
Right now, yeah, probably. Let's take a look. Actually, no, wait, it's not on Steam. Fuck, I have no idea how to find that.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I was like,
Yeah,
Steam.
I
games can
forgot. I'm so used to looking at SteamDB for this stuff. Forget that games aren't on not every game is on Steam.
I think it's good. The competition's good to have. Like, competition breeds innovation.
Yeah, but they're when the
Well, the
competition
competition
But
is
it's,
shit.
it's making everything decentralized, and it's really, I think it's hurting more than it's helping.
It is because they're all making inferior products. that
Like,
are-
there's too many competitors people trying to compete, and none of them are good
And
enough.
honestly, between all of them, I don't think they even have as many features as Steam does when you put them all together.
Origin doesn't have review system, does it?
I don't think it does. No, I don't think it has like
store page is not easy to navigate.
It's super unintuitive.
It's like when I was trying to look up I was trying to figure out if Battlefront 2 was on sale one time after I'd owned it. I couldn't figure out how to get to the actual store page. It's to bring me back to my library.
It's not good.
Oh, it's not.
But they have good games on there.
Yeah, because they put out some good ones.
Yeah, because DICE is good.
Battlefield
BioWare
5,
was good.
everybody.
Battlefield 5.
That's
Battlefield 5.
That's a fun game, I bet.
Yeah.
With their Battle Royale mode coming out.
Yeah, and how they don't have like any of the like major battles of the war yet, because they're apparently doing a thing where they like start in like 1940. Yeah, and they just gonna like go through the war as it happens, but they haven't actually put out any new content.
That's
yet.
a nice idea and concept.
But see, I think it's like so the maps they have is like 2 dedicated to the Battle of Norway, 3 for the Battle of France.
Okay.
What else? There were a couple of others. 2 around the Siege of Tobruk, not the Siege of Tobruk, just like ancillary battles around it.
I don't know why they focused on Norway.
Yeah, and then something else.
Why nothing in Russia though?
They need a snow map.
Like Stalingrad.
Because then they're following the timeline. It hasn't happened. Oh, and two maps dedicated to the Battle of Rotterdam.
That's dumb.
And are they gonna have any like the final strike on the Reichstag?
I would assume so eventually.
We have to get there first.
The only thing that confirmed, as far as I know, is that they're going to have the Battle of Crete.
Wow.
That's the only thing that confirmed. I'm pretty sure to this point.
What an important battle.
Yeah, it's
How
been
pivotal.
It's been how many months? 5 months since launch.
They're already at $30 base price.
That's like what happened with Battlefront 2 back in the day.
That was different though.
That
was
was
because
different.
Battlefront 2 was solid, but it was pay to win.
It happened for different reasons, but it's still happening.
True.
When it comes down to it, it doesn't really matter why this brand new game is discounted to half off. It's still discounted to half off, which means it can't be doing that good.
Something.
Did they ever get rid of Battlefront 2's pay to win?
Oh, a long time ago.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, they like.
They scrapped that whole thing completely. Just like,
that's
all
what
right,
I
this
thought.
doesn't work anymore. We can't do this.
Sense
what I
of pride
thought.
and accomplishment.
Yeah.
It was like days after that. They were like, fuck.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it got rid of it.
Yeah,
I can't remember if they brought it back.
It's been over a year at this point since they got rid of that. The only things you pay for now are just like character skins, and that's optional.
I'm excited to play some more of it.
It's a lot of fun. I really like it. I got like close to 200 hours in it right now.
Damn.
I haven't played since launch.
Mm.
Like I bought it day one. I wouldn't say I regretted it because I did still really like it. But like, all right, well, this isn't the best it could be. Obviously, it's still not really the best it could be, but it's come a really, really long way.
Good for it.
Yeah, I'm happy to see it be better than it was.
Looks nice.
It does. It looks really, really good.
Oh fuck.
They finally added clone trooper skins, like good ones. So that's good. Finally got like a bunch of Clone Wars heroes that everybody wanted. That's nice. We got Geonosis. We got a new game mode coming later this month.
Ooh.
It's nice that you don't have to pay for any expansions in Battlefront 2.
I think that's part of the reason why the game is even still around. If you had to pay for this stuff, like the game would have died a long time ago at this point.
Battlefield 1 had the premium.
It did, but it launched a lot of good content, and the premium stuff was also
The
good.
game was there when it released.
Exactly.
With Battlefield 5, it's
Like it
not
launched with
there.
like how many? 11 maps?
Most of them.
11 or 9, I forget.
That's still a good amount. And the
Yeah.
campaign was very, very good.
It was better than Battlefront 2's, I think. Battlefront 2 is with what we have, I kind of just wish they'd scrapped it and devoted it to making more multiplayer content. 'Cause the campaign, in theory, it sounds great because everybody wanted one. Then sometimes when you actually get it, it's like, all right, well,
I'm happy it's there.
yeah,
They can only go up from here.
meh.
Debatable.
Oh, with that game, yeah. I mean, if they were ever to make a Battlefront 3, which I really hope doesn't happen for a long time, because if you remember, Battlefront, like the first Battlefront was a 2015 game, so these are 2 years apart. That's barely a lifespan. That's not good.
I mean, but EA prefers quantity over quality a lot of the time. I mean, look at the FIFA games.
Okay, well that's different. That's,
That's
FIFA.
different.
That's a different. The sports games are a different situation.
Cool, they
You
have to update the roster.
Yeah, exactly.
You can you can release a FIFA game and then release a new roster.
Well, there's not much to they can improve upon.
But you look like
from year to
you
year.
look at their actual IPs. Those don't release that often. Like Battlefield 4 was like 2013 or 2012. Then Battlefield 1 was I think 2016.
They took a year off or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Then Battlefield 5, of
When
course,
was the last Need for Speed game?
pretty recent, I think.
Yeah.
It's either last year or 2017.
Yeah. And Mass Effect Andromeda came out a good while after Mass Effect 3 came
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
That was and
Well,
they
we thought Mass Effect 3 was the end, and that was before EA's acquisition.
no, it wasn't.
Wasn't?
No, Mass Effect has all been EA.
Oh,
Yeah.
could have fooled me. Because Mass Effect 1 was really good. Usually once anything EA touches dies.
No, they're all three of them are really good, I think.
Yeah, no, it's just surprising because EA doesn't usually treat developers nicely, and
They
then the
don't.
games suffer.
They often do, but the games often do come out pretty. I mean, look at Dead Space, also EA.
Dead Space
And
1 is very good.
Dead Space 2 also pretty good. Dead Space 3,
Shot the bed. And that was what, 2013?
I think so. Yeah.
So I think
But the
that was
point
around
being-
the time that EA started to really
Crat the whip.
shit the bed.
Yeah, no, shit, the bed is right. So when you look at EA published stuff from like earlier on, it's pretty solid.
Need for Speed games, like Hot Pursuit 2, like
Yeah.
made a generation.
You had Medal of Honor, that was really big when it was a thing.
Yeah. What else they had? They had Burnout Paradise came out at some point.
Yeah.
And people like that one, I think. Battlefield Bad Company 2.
That's true.
That was
Bad
a
Company
thing.
too.
It was very well received.
Bad Company.
Yeah.
They should make a new one.
Should.
They're
They
not going
should.
to.
Probably not. No.
But they should. That was fun. what was the cop one?
Oh,
Hardline?
Battlefield Hardline, yeah.
That one was ass.
I forgot. I always forget that one even exists. Like, notice how I mentioned Battlefield. That was a mic drop, everybody.
Martin just dropped the mic.
Because he's so fucking cool.